is a show. There is a show. There is a show. We all love to go to RobLynn Live. RobLynn Live tonight. There are two hosts. They are the most. I gotta say, they're not too shabby. They ain't crappy. It's a RobLynn Live right now. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show. It's the one, like ONPASSIVE. It's delicious. It's ONPASSIVE-licious. You can get anything that you want at Ashton Forest Restaurant. There is a show. There is a show. It is the show we all love to go to. RobLynn Live. RobLynn Live right now. Yeah. There is a show. There is a show. There is a show. We all love to go to RobLynn Live. RobLynn Live tonight. There are two hosts. They are the most. I gotta say, they're not too shabby. They ain't crappy. It's a RobLynn Live right now. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show. It's the one, like ONPASSIVE. It's delicious. It's ONPASSIVE-licious. You can get anything that you want at Ashton Forest Restaurant. There is a show. There is a show. It is the show we all love to go to. RobLynn Live. RobLynn Live right now. Yeah. There is a show. There is a show. There is a show. We all love to go to RobLynn Live. RobLynn Live tonight. There are two hosts. They are the most. I gotta say, they're not too shabby. They ain't crappy. It's a RobLynn Live right now. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show. It's the one, like ONPASSIVE. It's delicious. It's ONPASSIVE-licious. You can get anything that you want at Ashton Forest Restaurant. There is a show. There is a show. It is the show we all love to go to. RobLynn Live. RobLynn Live right now. Yeah.
Host started recording.
Well, it's Monday. And then we could go right into grooving on a Monday afternoon. But right now, it's RobLynn Live time. It's day 621. 621 consecutive RobLynn Lives. Ain't nobody in town can keep up with that. 621 consecutive without a miss. Woo! Doggies, that's decent. All right. We've got a pretty good shoe, as Armin Hogue says. And he and Ed Sullivan say we got a pretty good shoe tonight. It's day 621. It's Monday, the 6th day of May, 2024, and you're on the RobLynn Live, or the RobLynn Network, with RobLynn Live and Ali.
Oh, Wonder Dog.
True dat. Okay, it's Monday. Now, first off, we want to know one thing. Do you RobLynn Live? I'm going to shout it. I'm going to say it. I'm going to shout it and say it and say it and shout it. Do you RobLynn Live. I know you do. I know Axel does. I know Annabelle does. I know Delisa does. I know Levi, the new grandbaby, does. I know all you out there do. There's even some folks who are on during the day that are watching tonight. Woo! Doggies! All right, we're ready to rumble tonight. We think you're going to like what we have for you tonight. Now, if you're not an OES and you want to be, if you're not an OES and you've got to be, if you're not an OES, if you're not an OES, I'm going to show you how to do it right now. Yeah. All right. Go to RobLynnLive.com. What's that domain again, Rob? RobLynnLive.com. All right, all righty dighty. We are here. You are here. It's a Monday, and that's right. It's another Monday on the RobLynn Live Network. Oh, what happens when you go to RobLynnLive.com? I'm glad you asked. Well, yeah, pops Lynn Nakamoto's registration page. Not too shabby there. And all you got to do is get yourself an O-mail, get yourself a password, and enjoy yourself with the 3 free products for thee and me. Because I've got OConnect myself, and I've got OES myself. Now, when I mention OConnect, that just means if you want to subscribe, they're going to open up the subscriptions again any day now. And that'll be cool. Hopefully, it'll be not just crypto where you can subscribe, but a combination of crypto and or, that's right, debit or credit cards. And we're thinking that's going to happen. And when those gates open, look out, mama. Daddy's coming through with a train.
That's right.
All right. Yeah, baby. So tonight we've got a topic for you. We have a topic for you every night. And tonight's topic we have for you, I think you're going to get a kick out of. We've talked about it before in a different term, with different terminology a little bit. And that topic is global affiliates. Are you ready to rumble? Yeah, that means you, Fred, and you, Sarah, and you, Jane, and you, everybody. It means all of you. You got to be ready. And there's certain things we've talked about piecemeal. You got to get done so you're ready to really roll with this virality, whatever you want to call it, us going viral. Okay, it's important that you've done the dots of the T's and cross. Oh no, we dot I's and cross T's. I'm gonna get fired before the night's out. I see this one coming, and that's okay. That's okay. All right, now, so we'll have our little talk a little bit about global affiliates. Are you ready to rumble? And that'll be followed by community time, which we have most every night, as a matter of fact, where we invite you, the attendees, to become you, the panelist. And we love having you on, whether you turn on your mic, don't turn your mic on, turn your camera on, don't turn your camera on, turn them both on, turn one on. We don't care. We just want you on the panel. Our high so far has been 38 on the panel out of 100 that you can have. Not too shabby. Dat. Oh, yeah, baby. All right. And after we have community time, we'll have a bit of signing, and likely, depending on if the deaf community is making the dance tonight. I don't know if Lynn has heard yet from any of those folks. If so, we'll have a little signing. And, of course, we're going to see if we can get a hold of Mr. John JJB Tin Man to see if he's available. And if he's available, we'll have him sing us a song if he can. Mm-hmm. So, all that being said, I'm almost out of breath here. May I have a sip of coffee, please? Yes, thank you. I shall.
And we want to say hello to our folks in the YouTube live stream. We've got 23 watching already, and we welcome you warmly. And we want to acknowledge the moderators that are in the chat right now. We've got Michael Chata helping out a lot. John Barilla is there. And let me see if there's anybody else. Michael, John, Kushal Pegu is there. Hi, Kushal. Thank you. And Roy Davies. So
Roy's in the house, one of our favorite moderators from Florida.
Yeah, 4 regular moderators that are here pretty much
Ooh, yeah.
every night to help greet and to watch for trolls as well. Oh, and I also see Karina. She's there. She just popped in here. I see her
She's a
there.
moderator.
Yep. So 5 of our moderators are here.
And 30 are there.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you to all of you for being with us, our YouTube live streamers, and of course, thank you to those in the actual webinar. We appreciate
And
it.
in the actual webinar, we got 43 if you were keeping
Very
track.
good.
So 43 and 33 is 76.
Very nice.
Good warm up.
Very
We've
nice.
been on now about 9 minutes. Not too shabby. All right, let's get after it. We're going to be talking the stuff that you need to know, the stuff that you need to do, the stuff that you're going to want to know, and the stuff that you're going to want to do. So that should be fun tonight. We're going to keep it simple. We're going to hopefully, when we open it up to community time, you'll have some questions or comments about being ready to rumble. And now is the time to be ready. We keep saying that we're getting close, but we are on the verge. We're on the tip now. With everything going viral, with added products coming into the mix, O-Verify coming into the mix, withdrawals coming out of the mix and into our mix, which is cool. So we'll look forward to that. So please pray for Ash in the meantime, and also his lovely wife, Ashmahan, their 2 sons, Omar and Yosef. And please pray for them for their good health and safety. And while you're at it, keep in mind, there are well over 1,000, maybe close to 2,000 employees looking out for you and looking out for me, you and me, you and me. So we need to keep them in our prayers as well. Also, please send your love, light, and prayers out to anyone who needs a prayer, especially our friends. Let's see, we got Robin Noble, we got Tim Johnson that we heard about, was having eye surgery today? Was that Tim?
That was.
Or Tim Dillon?
No, that was Tim Johnson.
Tim Johnson. Okay,
Tim
well,
Dillon
prayers out to you,
having some
brother.
Health issues, but Tim Dillon is.
Okay, Tim, both Tims. The double T's, you guys are in our hearts, okay, and our prayers. All right, so everybody send your love, light, and prayers out to just anybody you know who may be struggling, excuse me, whether, I'm struggling health-wise or otherwise, doesn't matter. If they've been in an accident, keep them in your prayers.
Rita Loteca's asking for prayers.
Rita's had a tough year, I would say, or a little over a year, where she's lost, it was Rita, 4 family members.
And she just lost her mother's younger brother.
So keep
she's
Rita.
asking for prayers, just for support and prayers. That's again for Rita Loteca. She's part of our ONPASSIVE family.
Right.
Love her dearly.
Right. Okay. And just anybody else you can think of.
And of
all right.
course, Richard Lamott.
Richard Lamott as well.
He would be here every night if he could. He's part of our ONPASSIVE RobLynn Live family.
RobLynn Live family. We miss you, Richard. And when you're here, we love you, brother, whether you're here or not. So thank you, brother. And bite me, Richard. Bite me. All right. We got a few announcements tonight. Most of them you've heard, but maybe a couple you haven't. And maybe I'm turning them around a little bit and adding a little fluffy duffy here. We connectors are in the midst of an extension. Okay. This is, let's see, those of you on the 30th, you have until the 10th. Those of you on the 1st have until the 11th. It's a 10-day extension for you folks who are subscribers to OConnect. And those of you who are in the midst of your trial, but we're all on a trial with O-Tracker, okay? Just remember, it's a 15-day extension for O-Tracker. So we're getting close with that as well. There ain't going to be no more beta testing. We're going to be testing the world and showing the world and sharing the world, etc., etc., etc. So the extension is for O-Tracker as well. It's for 15 days on the trial basis. Migration without hesitation. Now, I was on Heroes yesterday, and I think it was in the air that there are a number of founding members who haven't made their way into the global affiliate range, by migrating. So we'd love to have each and every one of you out of the 1,497,097 to please do that. Don't procrastinate, okay? I do enough of that for all of us. So don't procrastinate. Don't hesitate. Migrate. If you need help, get a hold of somebody that can help you. If all else fails, get a hold of Lynn or myself, and we'll do our best to help you anytime we can. Sign the NDA agreement, if you don't mind, and the affiliate agreement. By signing that, you're off to the races. This thing goes viral any day, and you are off and running. Check out the ONPASSIVE newest website. It's a dandy. I'd say we're getting close to where we're going to get multiple websites in a single week. Right now, we get them once a week, usually on Monday or Tuesday, and that's all good stuff. We're very blessed. Most big companies, and we are a big movement or company, corporation, whatever you want to call us, we are huge, and we do a website a week. A website a week. There's companies 5 times bigger than ONPASSIVE that don't do a website a year. Well, you're in the right place at the right time for all the right reasons with ONPASSIVE. So check out the ONPASSIVE newest website, will ya, please? All right, check out the ONPASSIVE YouTube channel. It's loaded with videos, new and older ones, shorts, mediums, and longs. There's also videos that you can watch in the back office of the O-Founder section. Check those out as well. There are a number of people who are posting them there. Some leaders, some who aren't leaders, some are just doing a good deed by posting a video. So check all those out when you can. When you can. If you can't check it out tonight, check it out tomorrow. Can't check it out tonight, tomorrow, the next day, check it out the day after that. All right. So attend webinars. And we're going to get into this a little more in detail when we come up with our ideas of what you should be doing to be ready to rumble. Attend webinars and chats, and that way you'll stay up on the latest news. Now, with RobLynn Live, it's today's news today, generally speaking. All right. Join an OConnect, or even host an OConnect, or more than one OConnect. Do an OConnect with yourself. Do a conference with yourself. Go live, which is strictly conference where everybody's on the panel. Everybody's a speaker. Try it out. You're going to be glad you did, because learning, you'll be able to share, and sharing is caring, and learning is earning. It all works together, hand in hand, like we say in the deaf community. Hand in hand, together. All right. Join an OConnect. As we mentioned, you can host or co-host an OConnect if you like. If you know of anyone needing help, you know the drill. You know the drill. According to Ashma Farah, helping one helps us all. So get after it. If somebody needs help, please help them. Subscribe to OConnect when you can. Subscribe to OConnect when you can, because when you do, withdrawals come your way, and commissions and commissions and commissions. You gotta have subscribed to OConnect at the present time, and then between now and September, subscribe to something so you're in the mix, so you can get withdrawals, missions. All right. Today's topic, it should be a fun one, as we together look at some of the things we've talked about. We've talked about here and there, this and that, right along for the last, we've been here now 5 years in March, both Lynn and myself. It'll be coming up on 6 years next March. So the way we look at it, it's important, very important, as we get ready to go viral, that you're tuned in. You're tuned in to what we're going to talk about tonight. Some of these things you may think are a little complex. They're really not. And we're going to spell it out easily for you so you fully understand that when the train comes running down the track or roaring down the track, you're ready to hook on and go. Hook that car of yours on and go. We have mentioned much of this before, as I mentioned. Maybe a bit differently tonight, okay? But it merits revisiting. You know why? Keep it simple. We want to keep it simple. We want to keep it in your eye, in your head of what's about to happen so you're ready. Ready to rumble. And here, it'll be food for thought tonight. You can make notes if you like, or if you don't like making notes, don't make notes. Watch the replay. Oh, yeah. We'll be on YouTube. You can watch us on YouTube. And you can watch us, I believe, in the RobLynn Live Club, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in OES Classroom. Sometimes we drift in there with these.
You mean the live stream?
Live stream.
Yeah, we're in my Facebook profile page, which is just my name, Lynn Nakamoto. We're in OES Asia Pacific. That's a Facebook group. We're in several of the other groups like Team Royal, Team Champions, the Information Group, Bunch Light World, Incredible India, Global Team Dubai. So
you name it, you can find us.
And we're also streaming to LinkedIn, and also we're streaming in X, formerly called Twitter. I think that's it.
So if you're looking for us, you can find us. Okay. So here's where we're going to start. Okay. Get your founderships, get your global affiliates, whatever you want to call yourself at this point, in order. Okay. Get it all in order. If you're not writing these things down, like alternate emails and passwords, see what you can recall and get it written down. It's good to have it in a second place. Don't just have it on the computer that pre-populates, because you might lose it at some point. So if you don't use it, you're gonna lose it. All right. So get your founderships in order. Make sure, now this is important, all the information in your profile or multiple profiles is accurate. Why in the world do we say that? Well, compare what's in the profile versus what you have noted either in a notebook or on your computer or your phone, and be ready to verify, because when O-Verify comes along, they're going to want your state ID, and it's good that your state ID match your profile. Makes it easy peasy, like Ash says. So we'll do it the far way. Okay, make notes and be ready. Follow the changes. This is number 2, and we've got, I think, about 12 points we'd like to make tonight. Follow the changes in the website as they occur, as these changes will affect you at some point. May not affect you in day one, okay? You know, let's say you have no one today in your organization, but at some point you're going to. You're going to have many people in your organization. So follow the changes in the website. As they occur, these changes are going to affect you. So you want to be tuned in, alert, and laser focused on these, okay? All right. Now, thirdly, as you log in, check the ticker in the OES and in the back office in OFounders. Check out the news of the day, which could be in a pop-up. Now, you don't have to tell me. I already know the pop-up that's there is September 16th, 2023, which was a grand day in ONPASSIVE land. But check out webinars while you're there. Check out updates while you're there. It's very important you do that. You don't want to let any stones be unturned, okay? There's not a reason in the world why you can't be as informed as Lynn and myself, or John Barilla and us, or Mel Marcano, or Sifu Francis Tay. And while I've got Sifu on the mind, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, which is Tuesday morning here, Tuesday night in sunny Singapore and in the Philippines, Chris Tiazone, and they're both Sifus. Sifu Francis Tay, along with Sifu Chris Tiazone, will be along with a grand day of training, OES Classroom. There's not a better place to learn on the planet when it comes to ONPASSIVE. Go to OES Classroom. You'll be glad you did. And that's tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., 9 p.m., in the Far East over there in the Philippines, in sunny Singapore, Thailand, Myanmar, Cambodia, Vietnam. It's afternoon time in Australia. So for Vivine and others. So get after it. Get after it. No reason not to. All right. Now, so check out the ticker. Check out the updates. Check out the webinar section. Check it all out. There were over 42 webinars today. So, and we'll talk about, getting in touch with those too. There's going to be one in the language that you're tuned into, that is your first language. So just check them. Check them. There's Indian webinars. There's webinars in Spain, France, Thailand, Myanmar, Cambodia, Singapore. There's webinar. You name it, there's a webinar there where you can learn and you can participate. And Ash has said, and I'm going to remind you of this because this is part of what we're talking about tonight, that people will be rewarded in some way with bonuses for engagement. He has said that multiple times now. So let's see what happens there. But the only way to see what happens there as it relates to you is just do it. Engage. Go to webinars. Go to chats. Do your OConnects. Why? Ash is watching. Trust me on that one. All right. Take the time to meet with a tax person, whether it be a CPA, accountant, or a bookkeeper, and or a legal professional, a lawyer or an attorney, or an abogado, which is in Spanish, I guess, is an attorney, to determine the best route for you and your business. Because you know what? Every foundership you have is its own business. Don't forget that. So you may have multiple businesses. You don't think you do, but you do. You've got multiple businesses with multiple income streams. Ooh, not too shabby. So meet with that tax person, that legal person, determine the best route for you. Is the best route for your business to be known as a sole proprietorship like Robert Gorman? I think I have a tax ID from the old days. It's just Robert Gorman Financial. So let's say that's mine, Robert Gorman Financial. And we'd like to say thank you to Sifu Francis Tay for that super sticker. Thank you, brother. We love you. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Very nice of you to think of us in those light. We hope to see you tonight on the panel if you can make it. I know you're busy. If you can make it, that'd be good because it's 12 hours later there. It's actually 8:30 in the morning for our friends in the Philippines and in sunny Singapore. Okay, so these professionals will be able to tell you, should you be a sole proprietorship, meaning just your name? Should you be an LLC, which is the next thing between a partnership and a corporation? It's called a limited liability corporation. Or should you be a partnership with your cousin who's in ONPASSIVE and maybe team up? Should you be a corporation, a major corporation with you might have your family as officers of that corporation, or should you be in the United States, we have what's called S corporation, which is the tax rates are lower and the benefits are just as good. And the liability is very, very limited, which is what we want. All right. So the next step would be meet with a bank, meet with a credit union, meet with your pillow where you're going to stuff the shekels underneath your pillow. Just meet with that financial institution, whether it's a credit union or a bank, or whatever it is. Meet with them, determine how your banking should be handled. And of course, remember this. If you want to receive commissions, withdrawals as they're known, in the shekels, dinero, cash, greenbacks, sing, or rubies, or lira, or in the United Kingdom, pounds, or euros, whatever that is. Meet with that banking person that can help you and tell you the best course of action. Do you need a savings account? Do you need a checking account? Do you need a combination account? Or what do you need? Okay? And they will help you keep track of all that. You can do online banking if you have your computer handy or your phone. You can do online banking, which is a real benefit these days. All right. So check in with your bankers and your credit union folks. All right. Number 6, when it comes to being really ready. Now, I mean, when I say really ready, I'm not talking half ready. When you're really ready, be sure your family, okay, brothers, sisters, moms, dads, whether or not they're in ONPASSIVE or not, matters not, that they know what you're up to and what business you're doing. You may have told it to them and they just kind of blew you off, or you may have told it to them and they became a founding member and then a global affiliate. Well, if that's the case, it's not too early to talk about what's going on as a family, you're an organization, even as a family. Okay, explain what the big picture plan is, what your plan is. Are you planning to give all of everything you earn to humanity? Are you planning to share with your neighbors, with your brothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles, your moms, your dads, your sons and daughters? Whatever that is, share it. Share whatever that plan is, so that everybody involved, even though they may be a naysayer now, and there are still a few, not a lot, a few out there, they'll know how to help you, and they'll be glad that they can, especially if they're already global affiliates. All right. Now, if you plan, and I'd like to go into this sort of in detail, if you plan to do anything with cryptocurrency, whether it be Bitcoin or Ethereum or all the other, I think there's 1,000 different coins out there. Coin sounds like one we may have someday. But at any rate, the cryptocurrency that's out there now, whether it be subscriptions or withdrawals, I don't care. Make sure you get with someone that knows what they're doing with cryptocurrency. Don't just hop in there like I did and think you can send $50 to yourself just to test it, and then you wind up sending the crypto to somebody else because you transposed a number or did whatever. I did not, truth be known, research cryptocurrency quite the way I should have. Okay? Now, it was a $40 price I had to pay because, I sent it off into crypto land. And that's why it's so important to get with somebody who knows and will show you exactly the ins and outs. And ONPASSIVE has made it very easy with cryptocurrency, okay? Very easy. So read up on it. Get tuned in if you're going to have anything to do with it. And if you are, talk to somebody who's already used crypto to either pay or get a withdrawal. Don't think you know it all like I thought. Don't think that. You can't even think that, because there's always something changing and there's always something that, well, we really just don't know. For example, I didn't know if you transposed a number that there was no way to recover it. That's true.
Wow.
Copy and paste.
No turning back, huh?
No, there's no turning back. And once it goes out into space, I don't know who's got it, but it just disappears. It goes into thin air, comes out of your account, and poof, the magic dragon, and it's gone. You don't want that, okay? So familiarize yourself with what it takes to have a wallet. You need a reference, which is your wallet, and a processor to transfer to your bank, the third party. And there are a couple that are suggested within ONPASSIVE, or a bank or a credit union, just wherever you want the funds to end up ultimately. Be tuned in to how it needs to be done. Don't take anything for granted, okay? Don't take for granted that because you have a credit union, you thought you had a checking and you only have a savings and you wanted it to go into a checking account. Check all this out now. Don't wait. check it out now. I will say this, truth be known, Lynn and I have checked all this out, and I think we're in pretty good shape with regard to that stuff versus a credit union as well as banks. So I think we'll be okay. But we want everybody to be okay. We want everybody to know exactly what they're doing. So don't just listen to Ned, who lives 2 doors down, who, he got $50 in crypto and he knows it all. Don't just listen to Ned. Talk to others who have used cryptocurrency. Get tuned in. Get laser focused if that's what you want to do. And we're not here to preach to you that you should do crypto, okay? It may be it's going to be the digital currency for sure worldwide. It may be called something differently, but it's coming. It's a coming. You can bank on that. Okay, now be ready. Let's see, number 8. I told you there'd be about 10, 12, and I'll try to keep this short because we're running over a little bit, just a few minutes. So be ready to do the O-Verify thing when it comes time. Now, what may happen, what looks like may happen, we don't know for sure, none of us do, is we may just be providing our driver license or passport and information on where we live, and that be it. Maybe a phone number for getting the withdrawals and making the deposits. We don't know yet 100%. So that may be the case. If that's the case, still read up on O-Verify so you're ready when that time comes, will you? Please. Wow, what else? Now, we'll briefly hit on domains. Domain is going to be your way of sales and sharing, okay, as time marches on. So be prepared to either select a domain if you've got something in mind, or if you don't have something in mind, wait for ONPASSIVE, and they'll give you a couple of ideas, probably more than a couple of ideas, on a domain name you can use. You're going to need one to do the viral sales that we're expecting, okay? Domains mean sales, okay? In fact, it means increased sales with us. We may sell here, we may sell there, but without that domain, we're unable to be totally out there with our storefront. And that's what we have really with a domain, is a storefront. It's not brick and mortar, but it is our storefront, okay? Where we can sell and share. All right. Make sure you are prepared to keep accurate records. Now, this sounds like something that, your mom told you that when you're in grade school or in high school, to keep track of your money in your savings account or whatever. But now it's very, very important. Make sure you're prepared to keep accurate records. It doesn't matter whether you do a Google spreadsheet, whether you do an Apple spreadsheet, whether you do just a place where you can keep that in a book, write down each transaction. If you've got multiple accounts, that's going to be a little difficult, so get ready for that. But if you've got multiple accounts, chances are you're going to want to do something to do with a spreadsheet. So get ready for that, okay? Take a look at the different spreadsheets you can use, whether you can do them in your computer or in your phone or what have you. We've done that. Lynn and I have done that, so we're prepared for that as time goes. All right. So keep accurate records of funds in, funds out first, and then funds in, and the information about your global affiliate position or positions. Keep track in a book, keep track on a spreadsheet. I don't care where you keep track. Keep track. You don't want to lose track of this, because this thing starts flying, in days or in a couple of weeks or whenever this is going to happen. You got to be ready. And that's why we're talking. Are you ready? Are you really ready? After we've talked about so far what we've talked about. So if you're not in the habit of writing things down, get in the habit, okay? Make notes. Do it the old-fashioned way if you don't want to have a spreadsheet in the computer. But do it. You're going to be glad you did. Where you can...
Yeah. Even if it's like manual, that's fine, right?
Of course.
Some people don't know how to use or create a spreadsheet. So it shouldn't stop you from keeping good records. So if you can, just do it the old-fashioned way. paper and pen, put it in a binder or in a tablet. But the advantage of a binder is that you can delete pages, add pages as you need more space. So I think a binder is a good idea, and maybe having some index tabs so you can organize that binder. You know what I'm saying? So I think that page. And then for certain sheets that you want to last over the years, you can use a page protector and put those special information that you need to not get damaged, put it in a page protector. Those are really inexpensive too. So I think the old-fashioned way is a really great way as well.
There's not a darn thing wrong with that. Don't feel for any reason, even though we've talked about it tonight, that you have to get online on the computer and enter things in and keep accurate records that way. Write it down the old-fashioned way. And if you have a calculator handy when you're going to be adding up all those numbers, get a calculator. You can get a calculator as little as, in the United States anyway, $10. So get one. Keep track, please. Just keep track. So set up a calendar. Why do we say set up a calendar? Well, if you're like Lynn and myself, things come up that we forget about. We didn't write it down in a book. Get yourself a calendar. I don't care if it's just a loose leaf binder that you write the days and dates on. Do it, because you don't want to forget. For example, if you've set up to receive withdrawals on the 20th, okay, and let's say you get them on in 10 days or 5 days, whatever it turns out to be, and you're due again to do that, you need to write down what it says in the in ONPASSIVE when you're due again to get a withdrawal. Write that date down. Please keep track of it. You'll be glad you did.
Yeah.
You know, it seems simple. All this is, I'm oversimplifying it, I guess. But you know what? Keep it simple, stupid is my motto, and I'm the stupid one here.
Well,
so keep it simple.
The reason why we say to keep records is we have had quite a few folks, it's not a rarity, coming to us and saying that they never wrote down their ONPASSIVE account password, and some don't even remember their ONPASSIVE username. And those are really basic things, but you'd be surprised how many people never thought to write anything down. Isn't that right? Haven't we seen that time and time again?
We've lived it. So I see in the chat, Dawn and DL, looks like maybe Dawn mentioned it, or maybe DL, that one feature with crypto is you have to pay fees. Well, the fee in crypto, I think, if I remember right, and I think I do, is anywhere from 5 to 8% in and 5 to 8% out. Now, where this becomes an issue of sort is, and I'll keep this simple, is if you take a wire transfer, you might only, let's say you take $1,000, you'll only pay on that 1,000, you only pay $30 to, I think it's $25 out and $30 to come into your bank. That's $55. If you do crypto, it may be a little more expensive because it's going to be 5 to 8% out and 5 to 8% in. So just pay attention to that kind of stuff. Just pay attention. That's all we're asking. And now is the time to do all this. Don't wait until the last minute like I do with 90% of what I do. Don't do it the Robbie way. Don't do it the Mad Hatter way. Do it your own way and make it count, okay?
It's worth being organized. It's going to save you headache. It's going to save you grief. It's going to save you time and energy. So it's totally worth it to set it up correctly.
Correct. I agree, Lynn. And maybe a biggie here, and maybe this is oversimplification too. Take care of your health. Okay? We've had so many founding member global affiliates pass on, whether it's because they couldn't get the proper health care or they were just too sick to get better, whatever that might be. Take care of yourselves. Eat right, okay? Drink right. Don't be drinking diet soda like I used to do all the time, or Pepsi and all that. An occasional one is okay. Don't make it a steady diet. Drink right. Drink a lot of water, okay? Exercise when you can. There's always time, and even though Lynn and I say we don't have time, to make a walk around the block. You can always walk around the block at some point. So keep that in mind. So exercise when you can. See your doctor. If you have a personal physician, see your doctor regularly. Get that checkup, okay? I know this is simple, and I know we know this, but I think we need to hear it, because once we've heard it, it brings it to mind, okay? So see your doctor, exercise, eat properly, drink properly, and oh boy, I almost hate to bring this one up because Lynn and I are not practicing what we preach here. Get the rest your body needs, whether it's 5 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours a day, whatever it is. It ain't 1 hour a day like some days we get here at this stable, but at least get 4 to 6, maybe 7 to 8 hours sleep. Be rested, because if you're rested, you're going to make less mistakes on decision making. You'll be sharper, and you want to be sharp as a tack as soon as this stuff starts rolling.
It's gonna not rolling, it's gonna flood in or whatever, pour in, I think.
We like when a dinero pours in,
Because
don't we,
remember,
Pedro?
ONPASSIVE products are gonna go viral. We know that. So be ready for the rush, I guess is the word. It's exciting, huh?
So just one final thought. A healthy body, a healthy mind means a ready to rumble. Global affiliates, and that's how we do it. The ONPASSIVE boogie. Let's do the ONPASSIVE boogie. Yeah. So are you really ready, everyone? Are you really ready? Ask yourself that question.
So.
And we're going to ask you that question tonight when we get to community time. So thanks for listening. Hope I didn't bore you. Hope maybe we stimulated something in your brain to say, I haven't done that yet. Maybe I should. Or maybe I should read up on it. Whatever that is. If tonight's been valuable at all, let us know. Okay?
Yeah. And be thinking about when you come to the panel about the topic, are you ready? And maybe you have other things that you have thought of that you're not ready for, but you know you should be ready for. When you share that, everybody's going to benefit, right?
I agree. And once again, thank you to Francis Tay for that super sticker. Now, you said hellos to what in the on the ONPASSIVE OConnect, or did you say hellos elsewhere?
Well, I'm saying hello to every individual in our
well, how about if I check the YouTube while we're at it?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Right.
I want to get there, but
that's okay. Don't worry about it. There's 56 there right now.
Oh.
All right, okay. So let me say a few hellos.
Don't
Francis Tay was there.
Are you on all messages?
I'm on all messages. Okay, Shandan Majumdar is there, and Mr. Sabar is there. I want to call it Hageshwar. I hope I got that close. David Lavelle, of course, Michael Chatta, David Switzer in the house, Frank Rowe in the house. Howdy. Glad to see you're here with us every night, brother. Roy Davies, one of our moderators. John JJB Tin Man. So we're glad you're here, John. Karina Lance, one of our moderators in the house. Michael Chatta, we'd like to shout out to you, brother, for all you do with regard to the emojis. And I'm going to move my phone to where I can look straight into the camera, if that's okay.
That's good.
And Rayo Sheb Pandav is here. Welcome, sir. We're glad you're here as well. And Sunil is here. Hanakwar, hello. And Galleon Momin, one of the Momins, is here. Thank you for being here, Galleon. And Karina Lance, I mentioned. David LaBelle, I mentioned. Let's go down the list. Here we go. All right. Checking the chat. Checking it twice. All right. It looks like Panina Nathaniel is here from Papua New Guinea. Oh, yeah, we're global. Don't tell me we're not global. We're definitely global. So how many are with us in OConnect tonight? Just out of curiosity. Just out of curiosity. Doesn't matter.
69.
69. And we've got 56. That'll give you 125 any day of the week. So 125 of you joining us tonight. We're proud of that, and we're very grateful for that. Nagaraj is here, of course, and Irena Steck, I'm the first girl, Salah, is in the house. Hello, Irena. And I mentioned Frank Rowe and Irena and Roy Davies. Sunil is here again, I say. And Sanjaha Kumar Panda is here. And there's David Switzer. Is David there with you too and with me? Wow, he's everywhere.
I don't know, I'm trying to say hi to everybody.
Okay, you keep up the good work. Diane Shout is here. Hello, hello, hello. Glad you're here. Veronica Pim is here, and we hope to see you on the panel soon, Diane. And of course, Carmela Schwartz, that's the fire girl from Israel, also known as the Israeli Rose. Miss Schwartz, welcome, welcome. And that is just about everybody that's there. Whoa, no, there isn't. There's another arrow. Holy smokes, they're pouring in here.
I see Anita's here.
Anita
in the
Froenschuh is here.
in the actual webinar.
Oh, good stuff.
Congratulations, Anita.
Glad you're here. Okay,
Yeah.
that takes care of the chat. Now, let's get back to the business at hand. There's now 52 and 60 some odd. Let's talk about the panel. We'd like to bring as many of you as want to come to the panel, please. You can keep your camera on, keep your camera off, keep your audio on, keep your audio off. But if you're going to talk to us, at least have your audio on, because I'm not very good at lip reading, and I have to rely on Lynn for the sign language. So let's get ready to bring some folks in, shall we?
Okay.
All right. Sorry, I went 51 minutes. Hadn't planned to go over 31, but that's okay. I think these were important subjects to talk about, to maybe refresh your memory on things you need to get ready for. And if you think of anything else, bring it to the panel with you. If you think of something we didn't mention, and it's likely there are some things, bring it. Bring it. We want to hear from you. Okay. Go ahead, Lynn.
Okay, so hopefully, oh, there's Jennifer. I didn't say hi to her yet.
Okay.
I'm almost done saying hi. So you can explain how the panel request thing works while I finish this up, please.
All right, here's how it works. Lynn will hit the button, which is known as the speaker engagement button, I call it, where you can engage as a speaker. You can join a panel, and Lynn has to enable it. Once it's enabled, then you can come in. And we'd like each and every one of you to come in that wants to come in. And please, raise your hand if you have a question. If anybody wants to be a co-host, let us know. We can have up to 10 co-hosts, which is cool. So just let us know. So without further ado, oh, and you'll find the little man with the speaker hanging out of his ear on the page where it lists all the attendees. That's off to the left side. That's where you'll find it. That's where you look for it. So let's get after it, shall we?
Okay. I think I said hi to everyone. If I missed you, I try my best.
I have something else to say that happened today, which was spectacular. Melanie Marcano had her hands-on training session, I would call it, hands-on with Sifu Greg Hill. And Greg brought up how to make a GIF, how to make that GIF move, how to make it rock and roll. So you can tune in to OES for that kind of training, because Greg's going to be joining Francis soon on that. And you can check out with us, because every now and then Greg will give us a helpful hint on RobLynn Live. And today he was on in all his glory for sure on Melanie Marcano's Hands-On with Mel.
It was very good.
Yeah. I was there most of the time.
I loved it. I totally loved it, and I hope more of you will join her webinar. We post the link in our RobLynn Live Messenger group, and so we encourage you to come and join us.
And it's not on Zoom. It's not on YouTube. It's on OConnect.
Oh, yeah, it's on OConnect, right?
That was a drum roll for you.
I'm reading the chat.
Okay, let's have a drum roll.
Process the chat while you're talking to me at the same time.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm trying my best here. What was I going to say? Okay, let's go ahead and change the ticker. Thank you to Michael Chata for this lovely ticker that we've been enjoying all night that describes our webinar tonight and the topic. Appreciate you. And now we're going to switch to your message on how to come to the panel. Let me try that again. I'll put it on large print. And there you see it. Those are the very simple instructions. Most of you know how to do this already. You no longer say me, like in the old days in the chat. You don't have to say that. All you have to do is click the speaker request button icon, and I'm going to enable it in a second. And you can, we will see that you want to come to the panel and we'll accept your request. So here we go. The speaker request feature is now enabled, and we'd like to see as many of you here on the panel as we can possibly get.
Up to 100.
Yeah, all right.
All right, let's get after it, Lynn.
Come on down. We have 9 people requesting to come in. Oh, 11 already. 11 people. Very
Hey, let us know what you think of the background, too. That's a Lynn Nakamoto design with the jogger who's ready and running. And the checklist, which is off to your right. So I hope you like it.
He's having fun with the resounds. Okay, we're ready to bring in. We've got 13 people coming in already, starting with Cecil Weir.
Welcome, Cecil. Welcome.
So, Chris, are we going to stay on the side view for the show? We're still on the side view, Chris. The whole show has been on side view. Okay, let's bring in Cecil. Thank you, Chris. We have now Greg Hill coming in.
Greg Hill, all right, from the San Juan Islands of the USA.
Hello, Cecil. All right, and next we have Fern LaHaye.
Fern LaHaye in the house. All right, Fern from Canada. Come on down, woman.
We got Deborah Long coming in. Hi, Greg.
Hello, Greg.
Deborah Long.
Deborah Long coming in from our deaf community. Thank you.
Fern, hi.
Love you right back, brother.
Hi, Deb.
See, I'm catching on. There's Deb.
All right. Let's see who else is coming in. We got Melanie Marcano.
Double Mel in the house, in the proverbial house.
Yeah, we call her Mel. I like her nickname.
We still have 10.
So cute. And there's Greg. He's having fun with his finger spelling. All right, now we bring in Gustavo Calle. Hi,
Gustavo Calle in the house from Colombia, soon to be from Germany.
And he's part of our RobLynn Live family, that's for sure.
Welcome, Gustavo. Welcome, sir.
Next, we have Armin Hogue.
Armin Hogue is in the house. Welcome, Armin.
Welcome.
Certainly a big part of the RobLynn Live club and family.
Definitely. All right, next we have JJB Tin Man.
The Tin Man, John Barilla in the house. And as soon as he comes on, I can see his picture. I'm going to ask him if he's going to do a song. Hey, you singing tonight, dude?
There's Armin. Hi.
All right, sounds good.
A beautiful song.
All right, I can't wait.
Good stuff there.
Hello, just sneak in a hello. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Rob. Hi, John Barilla.
All right.
Armin, how you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. You? I'm getting good and getting better. I borrowed that from you.
Yeah, that's cool enough. Hey, if people can borrow Yabba Dabba Doo from me and can borrow Dougie's, you can borrow whatever you want. Doesn't matter.
Thanks a lot. Yabba Dabba Doo! Barking Tree Frogs, Batman and Batwoman.
All right, we'll talk to you in a little bit. If you could mute up, that'd be great for now.
Bringing people in and we can.
We got some more to bring in, and then we're going to go to the panel.
Hello to Greg Lakin.
Greg Lakin in the house. Hello, Greg. We're glad you're here, brother.
Next, we have Carmela Fire Schwartz.
All right, the fire lady's here. Carmela is in the house. Welcome, Carmela.
Next coming in is Don Swihart.
And chances are DL's along for the ride as well. All right, welcome, Don.
Ah, there's Carmela. with
Hello,
her sweet
Carmela.
smile. Very nice smile. All right, next we have Brenda to the Moon coming in.
All right, Greg, we
Brenda.
can see your face on the background. Looking good, buddy.
And hello to Don and DL.
Welcome, folks. Glad you're here.
Don and DL. All right.
Brenda Ross in the house. Welcome, Brenda. Glad to see you again. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you being here. Come on down, you panelists. What is there, 8 more?
5 more coming in.
5 more coming in now. Come on in, everybody. Come on.
We have Rupa Chakma coming in.
Rupa Chakma.
Rupa is, I believe, an Indian name. Hi, Greg.
Greg's here.
Greg.
Hello, Greg.
Oh, yeah, I see Greg's image right on. All right. Okay, next coming in is Bilash Roy from India.
Balash is here. All right, Balash.
All right.
Glad you're here, brother.
Next, we have Bruce Esperanza. Welcome. Is that Bruce Gerstein? Find out. Who's coughing? Somebody's coughing.
I'm not sure who that was.
Hmm.
Ooh. Looked like it may have been John Barella. Was that you, John?
What? It's what me?
I saw you unmuted and somebody was coughing. I didn't know if that was
I think it might
you.
have been Bruce Gerstein, but he's unmuted.
Hello, Bruce.
Hello, John. Hello,
What?
Lynn. Hello, Rob.
Yay, you're back.
Shalom, brother. Shalom. A little late. Glad you're home, brother.
Bruce, let's continue bringing you for now, Bruce. All right, here we next coming in is Jillian Hannah.
All right, Jillian, come on down.
Oh, there's Kiana. Hi, Kiana.
Namaste, good evening.
Good evening.
Rob sir, how are you doing?
Namaste, namaskar. Our favorite monk from Brooklyn.
Bruce, please.
Good evening, love you all.
Bruce, you got to keep muted, okay? Because there's a loud echo when you're unmuted. Just try to keep muted. Thank you. Okay, next we have Pedro Estrada Solares coming in.
Pedro Jose Estrada Saladas.
Yep, he's coming in.
All right, Pedro, welcome, sir. Welcome to the panel.
And we have Saido Sate coming in next.
All right, that puts us at 21. Not too shabby, kids.
Yes, and next we have Sitaram. Hello, Sitaram.
All right, Sitaram is in the house. Welcome, everybody.
Very good turnout of panelists. Thank you all for being willing to be on our panel.
346 comments already in the chat on OConnect.
That's wonderful.
How dandy is that,
Hi,
everybody? Thank you.
Jillian. Who else just popped up?
Whoop.
I think that's it.
And there's 48 watching on YouTube. So 48 plus what you got there.
We got 70.
That's 118 any way you look at it. Thank you, everybody.
Nice.
Appreciate everybody being here.
And we have
Welcome.
Sanju Amal coming in now.
All right, Sanju.
A-N-J-U. Sanju.
All right.
Welcome.
Good stuff all the way around. Welcome, everybody.
Nice to see new names as well. We
love having new folks on. If you can, Lynn will put up the virtual background that you're welcome to add. This is one she designed where it has the guy running and the statement question global affiliates. Are you ready? And then there's a checklist off to the right. Nicely done.
All right, there it is. There it is.
All right, you can download it and then put it on your background.
If you want it, just click on the rectangle area and you'll be able to use it as your virtual background. Very simple.
Yep.
It's a wonderful feature. I love the file share. Very, very useful. Hello, Sanju Amal Kaitheri.
Yes, good morning, Lynn. How are you?
Hi, come on camera and say hi.
Hi, good morning.
Don't be shy.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Good evening. Thank you
Yeah,
for
good
being
evening.
here.
All
Nice
right,
to-
sir. Thanks.
Nice to have you. All right.
All right, I've got to get my thing up so I can see
Watch what you click.
the hands.
Be careful what you click.
Mhm.
Hello to, oh wow, we got a lovely panel tonight. Pretty full panel. We're very blessed to have you guys, and we appreciate all of you. Thank you.
Well, I saw a hand go up, and then when I went to the panelists to see who it was, I don't see it. So if that was you,
So you can
put your hand up. We'd
suggest-
love to hear from you. I'm going to suggest, we're talking global affiliates. Are you ready? We gave you a list of 12 things that we think are very important. If you think of something else, go ahead and post it. Tell us about it. We'd love to hear.
And we have Henry Horn coming in today. How nice, Henry, to have you.
Henry Horn is here.
Yeah.
Woo, doggies.
Often an attendee, but we don't see him much as a speaker, so it's pretty cool. And
All right.
Bruce, yeah. Try to show your face if you're gonna show your camera, okay?
You might have good-looking legs, but we're not leg people here
Hi,
tonight.
Henry. Henry's on camera.
Hey, Henry, what's happening, dude?
Unmute. Say
Hi guys.
What's happening, dude?
So glad to be here.
Wow.
We're
I
glad
can't
to
believe
have
it's
you.
been so long.
Yeah, nice to have you.
We see you in the chat all the time. We're glad to see you, brother.
Yeah, a lot of times I can't join, but I'm glad I'm here tonight.
I gotcha. Well, we got some hands up, so I'm not sure who was first, Jillian or Mel. Who wants to go first? All right, Jillian, go ahead. You're up first, and then we'll swing on over to Mel. Jillian's in Australia. Speak to us, Jillian. You know the topic.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Hi. Yes, global affiliates, are you ready? A big mega yes, we are. I think we're so ready to see so much value going out into the marketplace. So it's a big yes from me. And I think it's just so great to be a part of it all, and that ONPASSIVE is empowering the path to safe humanized AI, and they are enabling AI-powered apps to be rapidly deployed and scaled while exploring and navigating to institution-wide automation, unleashing the power of AI, and offering an end-to-end platform that democratizes AI, enabling every employee and customer with modern AI tech and easy-to-use apps to then deploy models in any environment and enable drift detection, custom alarms, automatic retraining, and real-time monitoring. It's just so exciting what's coming out to the market, and yeah, well, I'm definitely ready. That AI and ML techs are solving the most challenging issues we face. So it's everything that you need to succeed with AI. ONPASSIVE is building several exciting products featuring AI. Well, I could go on forever and ever about how it's so great. So great.
But it sounds like you're ready. That's the important thing
I'm
here.
ready. Yes.
All right, good stuff. We'll come back to you in a few minutes. Are you thinking of anything else that maybe you can add to the list where people need to check off their list and be ready for what's coming very, very shortly? Let's go to Mel.
And hi to Saido, he just showed up. Hi Saido. Hi Pedro, I just see you showed up as well.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Hi, Saidu. Go ahead, Mel.
Hi. How are you, ma'am?
We're very well. I hope you're well.
Okay.
All right, Melanie, go ahead.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Mel.
Yeah, I'm ready, but not ready. I'm ready in myself. That's all I can say. I think I'm ready enough. You need some dough, money, moolah. So I will try my best. But I'm preparing myself though with all the jokes put aside. I try to have a US account because I know we'll be paying in US. So that's one thing I don't want to be, because the Canadian money is kind of lower, way lower than the US sometimes. So I want to prepare myself having money in the US account. I had it for a while, but I started it again. And I also have the checking savings, even if there's not much in there, but I'm preparing myself. And on the storage side of things, I've got a fire safe proof. You know, those little ones you carry along, that you don't find them too often anymore. But I bought it when Staples had it way back. It's a little bit heavy, but if anything, you can hold it in your hand and carry it if it's a handheld one. So I put all my important documents in there, and I know sometimes the key can get lost, but I have it on my key. I have my key on the bunch of keys that I have. And also I have little like plastic holders, big enough, and they're color coded separators. So I can color code. I like colors, as you know. I can color code things like important things actually. So I know where what is what and which is which. You know, I'm preparing myself, and I heard you mention passwords and things like that on passive credentials. If it get lost, I don't know. But I have it backed up though. It's all on my phone, and I have it backed up in a little book that I keep at home. And there's so many other things, ways that I do things for storage and for keeping protected. So I am doing my little checks,
All right.
as much as I can.
Okay. And, we'll be talking about this stuff as we get a little bit closer to when the floodgates open, because there may be some tweaking that we need to do with what we're doing. And we'll try to stay on top of that the best we can with today's news today. And we'll bring you what we know about what maybe we should be doing and maybe aren't. So we'll be staying on top of that. You can take that one to the credit union or the bank. Either way. All right.
So Gustavo's tried to come. He requested to be a speaker. I accepted him, but it didn't seem to work. So I'm just going to make you a speaker, Gustavo. So you'll be here in a second in the panel.
All right. Good enough. Anyone else have any ideas on what we need to do to be ready to rumble, be prepared? Are there things you're doing that maybe we didn't mention tonight? Or things you've done in the past that you're going to, institute here with ONPASSIVE? Let us hear from you. We want to know. We don't want to miss anything on this. We want to make sure we're all on similar pages of the playbook and can take action when we need to. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. All righty, you're doing it to me again. This is every night around 9:14, 9:15, 9:16, 9:20.
You could ask perhaps, not only are you ready, but are there certain things that you know you're not ready with, but you're going to work on it? That's also a good thing, right? Because some of us are not ready at all. So, you know what I mean?
Well, you're ready if I have anything to do with it. So, all right, let's, it looks like we're going back to Mel.
Or if you have questions about getting ready, if certain things you're unsure of, go ahead and ask.
Okay, give me a moment, Mel. I just want to make sure nobody stepped in. Go ahead, Mel.
Okay. Talking of getting ready, what happened to our online wallet where we're supposed to at least put some coin? I started doing that, and I don't think it's open. You know, the little wallet online, not the revenue one, the other one. Is it anybody know if it's open back for people to at least save?
I'm not sure, but If you'll
You
bear
mean-
with me a minute, I'll check.
The funding wallet.
The funding wallet.
Funding, yeah, that's what I was trying to get at.
It's not there. It's probably because they're working on it. It's
Okay.
not.
Because I think it's a cool thing. I have already started doing that, and instead of me taking the money and go buy stuff that I don't need, I put it in there. But it's a while it's been closed, so they should open it for people to at least save in there.
It is not open as we speak.
Remember how they said they're not going to take in any money until they can pay out? So that would probably include the.
Oh, wait a minute. The funding wallet just appeared on my account. So yeah, the funding wallet's there. The revenue wallet is there. I'm looking at it.
I'm saying, but it may not be working where you can put money in it. Just
Well, let me see. Let me try it. Let's see. I'm going to click on add money. Yeah, it's telling me I can add money.
Oh, really?
It just asked me if I may add $1,000. I don't think so. Yeah, you can add money, it says.
Okay.
So yes, that's been reopened. I didn't see it a couple of days ago, like you were mentioning. But add OCoin is open now to your wallet balance. Yes,
Oh,
indeed.
but it's OCoin, but I don't deal with OCoin. I'm not familiar with OCoin. Oh, I'm so silly.
One OCoin equals $1, so that hasn't changed.
Okay. Sorry.
Now, the minimum you can add is $10.
Okay.
Minimum is 10. And it looks like the only option as of today is crypto. It's option 1, and you can do, let's see, Bitcoin Bitcoin is it for now.
Yeah, I don't know much.
That's open. It's open again. It wasn't 2 days ago, but it is now. The wallet is open.
Yeah, I'm not a crypto fan yet. I don't know much about crypto, but money from your bank, I meant. But thank you, Rob.
Right. Of course.
Thank you.
One of the things I'm not 100% sold on crypto is the percentage you have to pay. So if you take a large sum, you take 25,000 out, you're going to pay, upwards of 12 to 16% total. And that's a lot of money. Whereas if you transfer to a bank or credit union, you're going to pay 30 and maybe 30, 35 or $60 total, no matter what the amount is. So just something to think about. If you're taking smaller amounts and want to do it in crypto, have at it. But the larger amounts, I think you're going to want to likely take in dinero, greenbacks, whatever you want to call it. And I'm back to OConnect. If you missed me, I'm here. And let's see. Oh, we got hands everywhere. Hang on a second.
47 in the YouTube chat. That's a good turnout.
All right. I'm not sure who was first, which Greg was first, and then Jillian. Jillian's spoken, so we'll go for one of the Gregs. We'll go with Greg Lakin and come back to you, Greg Hill, if that's all right. All right, go ahead, Greg Lakin, please.
Yeah, I need some help. Someone to get I'm gonna have my hand license, but I can't get it up here because I'm still on Safari, but I have the Google, but I don't know how to. I only have one Google. Greg, I have got another Google account that is somehow not responding. I don't know. These people that have so much money have no brains.
Well, I can't argue with that. There are a few folks out there like that for sure, especially the bigger companies. So one of these days, you and I got to sit down with this Google thing and try to figure something out. We did add that one Gmail, right? G9.
Yeah, Greg Lakin 9 at gmail.com.
Are you able to log into that still?
Not presently, because I don't have another way to get in, and I can't. I think there's another person on my account, but I don't understand how they do it.
I don't know how they could have gotten on your account. It's that I don't think they would have hacked in. Tomorrow's a bad day for me, and you go to bed early tonight, right? 10 o'clock or so?
Yeah, well, actually, I am the home help is coming a little later in the afternoon, in the morning. But yeah, I mean, eventually I'll get it together. But I need help with someone from ONPASSIVE.
All right, we'll get on it again soon. We'll get on it
Okay.
again soon. One of these days, I hope this week. It's only Monday, so give me a couple of days. Tomorrow I've got
Okay.
appointments in the morning I've got to take care of. But and you're busy in the afternoon, so we'll try to make it Wednesday, maybe Thursday, okay? I won't
Okay.
forget you. I got your home number, and that's the important number.
Yeah.
Okay, Greg. Let's go to Greg Hill, if you don't mind, Greg. Let us know what you're thinking.
Okay, well, I don't know that I'm thinking a whole lot, but I'm thinking, I think. Being that I've been in business for myself for a long time, and I actually let my license expire, I guess it was about 9 months ago before then I went and took on this last job, but it was for a friend. So I just made him basically the general on the job. I just handled all the bad problems for him and everything. But being in business, I live in Washington State, third highest tax state in the United States, and everything here is about paying taxes. And so being online doesn't mean that you can't have that you're not a business. You are a business when you're online. And I'm going to take every advantage of my business online, especially here in Washington State. So one of the things that I started a little while back with my ONPASSIVE account. I have an ONPASSIVE bank account, and it has its own setup to PayPal as well. I just finished, actually today, I just found out I haven't even gone there yet. My website is finally up, and we'll see what happens and how that's going to look. And I just got to start loading up things on my website. And as far as being ready, I'm not ready yet, but I will be when things come as far as the monetary part of this situation. But I have to have a business license, and I will probably start an LLC when I do this because I just want to get as much advantages out of it as I can. And that's how you got to do it for tax wise here, because they're going to tax you on everything. And if I make the kind of moolah that's coming through that I think we're going to all make, it's going to be, you better be prepared. And I don't know if I'm going to have a bookkeeper or not this time. I got rid of my accountant. He was costing me more money than I was getting on tax breaks from him. So I did my taxes the last couple of years, and using even TurboTax, I actually ended up being ahead than having an accountant, and I let the bookkeeper go as well. So I don't have a spreadsheet. I wish I knew about spreadsheets because those are very good. And my uncle knows a lot about them and has asked me if I was going to do that. And I actually got a hold of Microsoft 360 and started looking at some stuff with that. There's a learning curve there, but if you know how to use spreadsheets, that's a really, really good thing to have in your arsenal of business. I don't at this point, but there's other things that I do use. So anyway, I'm not really totally prepared, but I have been working on it, step by step. This is how we do it. And we complete one step, and don't make them too big. Just make them so you can complete them. And then that gives you positive thinking about the next step. And that's how I kind of do my business stuff. So I'm enjoying it, but I will be set up with unlicensed and for a business. And if they're going to take the tax, and I'll be set up for that as well.
All right, sounds good, Greg. Thanks. Stick around. We'd love to hear from you a little more as we go. Let's go to Jillian and then Melanie. Mel again. So Jillian, go ahead.
Hi again. Another thing I thought of with our topic, global affiliates, are you ready? It would be good to have business cards ready. And I can't decide on the best business card to create. Do you think we will get some suggestions from corporate with QR codes to the best video for customers to see and sign up?
Yes, I think yes, I think we'll get a handle on that from corporate. They'll let us know what's acceptable, what's not. I have seen some business cards out there that look like they're okay, but I'm not 100% sure because I haven't heard what the criteria needs to be. I know in the name of your business, you cannot have ONPASSIVE. So you can't say JillianOnPassive.com. You can't do that. So that end of it, I know. I think in the past, a few people that did business cards put their name in with ONPASSIVE, and you can't do that. That's the only restriction I know of so far. But we'll be checking that out, soon. And Ash has said that within the marketplace, there'll be things like coffee mugs, T-shirts, hats, etc., that'll be for sale. So, and those will meet the criteria. The hats I've done, that I've hooked several people up with, have the approved logo from Ash. So that logo is okay. Like the one we have tonight. This logo is okay. That is the ONPASSIVE logo. That's all it can be, nothing else. So, and there'll be guidelines for all that probably within months, I would think, for sure. All right.
It will be good for customers to see clearly, perhaps a video of all the 3 free products, if they could see it all at once, so they can see it in a video.
I'm sure that kind of stuff will be coming out from O-Media. So I don't think we have to worry about that. So that's coming soon. So that's something
that's what I was waiting for. It would be good to have it ready, but I think it's better to wait to see what the suggestions are first.
Yeah, don't jump the gun because I'm sure there's going to be plenty of suggestions by the company.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's swing back to Canada and have Mel tell us something.
Yes. Greg reminded me. I took some steps, as I said, as I mentioned. Sorry, not as I said. As I mentioned, in doing refreshing my accounts, and one of the other accounts that I try to keep, even if I have nothing in it, but I try to keep it active because I do not want to pay again, is the business account, which I had a long time, but nothing is in there. So I'm trying to keep it active by putting in something time and time. And again, you mentioned what's the one you mentioned online? PayPal. I reactivated again my PayPal account. So I am really taking steps just to refresh and keep them active. That's what I'm doing.
Probably a good idea because PayPal is good for certain things if you're buying goods or just want to put money in there to have money in the PayPal account. They now have a debit card, which we have. We just don't have any money in our PayPal account. But that's no big deal. It's good to have. There's no charge for it, so it's good to have. And if you use their debit card, instead of transferring anything you may get paid in PayPal with, use their debit card, there's no fees. If you use, if you transfer to the bank, there's a fee. So just something to think about. It's another thing just to mention of along the way of what to look for. And there's other apps for transferring money here and there, but I'd think that's the cart before the horse. So let's kind of wait on that, and we can talk about that in detail. I mean, I have a fair amount of knowledge about things like Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. I've been following that now for about 2 years now. Not that I've used it a lot, but I have followed it. So, and we'll talk about those kind of things as we go. But for right now, I think bank, credit union, and under the pillow are 3 good options.
under the pillow. That was my mom.
When my mother-in-law passed away, my ex-mother-in-law, we found $11,000 in her pillowcase. 11,000.
Wow.
My ex-wife found that. She took the pillowcase off to wash it because it hadn't been washed in a while, and sure enough, there was 11,000 in there. So those kind of things can happen, and I don't think many people use pillowcases anymore, but people in their 80s and 90s have been known to do that. All right. Well, thank you, Mel. Let me see. It looks like Fern has something for us. Bring it on there, Fern.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
I had my own business, so I'm kind of prepared in, how to get that going. Also, you can check your municipal website. It usually has information on businesses, single proprietorship, and all kinds of information in your whatever city you're living in. They have the information there. And being this kind of an affiliate, I used to be with Watkins, J.R. Watkins. Yay, J.R. Watkins. But then they started selling some of their products in Shoppers Drug Mart. So that kind of changed things because you could get your discount at Shoppers Drug Mart. So what was the point of going through a affiliate with Watkins? So, but this kind of affiliateship that ONPASSIVE is offering, this is going to be such a huge market. So many people are going to love to get on board and be an online marketing affiliate. It's, and you know what? Like, people think, AI, they're going to take all the jobs away. I find I'm so busy keeping track of what's going on in my back office. My O-Trim is like amazing. I won't even talk about it, but I can tell you I've been so blessed. So it is like a treat for me to check my O-Trim in the back and see what's happening back there. It's amazing. Anyway, it's fun. Like Susie McRae used to say, the F for fun. This is a fun business, and it really is. So glad to be here. Thanks.
Thank you. And thank you for your comments there. We always appreciate that very much. We're talking global affiliates. Are you ready to rumble? Sounds like many of you are. You've already got a feel for what you want to do, where you want to go. As Greg Hill mentioned, he's already thinking about the LLC program, which is a limited liability corporation. And we've got, without going into detail, we have a subchapter S, which in the United States is has all the benefits plus, because the taxation is a lot lower on subchapter S. And most smaller corporations, like we will be or are, will be subchapter S is the way to go. But LLC is good. Sole proprietor is good. As long as you keep track of everything, you'll be good to go. All right. It looks like we're going back to Canada and Melanie. Or we never left Canada. Let's go to Mel.
We are right there, or your neighbor. No, again, the mind thing is coming back. Like last night, I forgot. Oops. Oh gosh, that's not good. I forgot what I was gonna say. 1 second. Give me some fun.
Hey, that's okay. I do that every night.
You know what you should do,
That's
Mel?
weird.
Jot it down. Jot it down. A little note.
That is so weird, though. Wow.
What?
I said that's so weird, and that's happening.
I think it's normal. I don't know. It's normal for me. I don't know if it's
Well, I told you the story about me last night, walking around with my car keys in my pocket. And today I'm at the VA hospital because I had an eye exam, my annual eye exam, and getting my glasses. And I walked in with my glasses on, took them off my eyes to look at the new frame, and then I put my old glasses on top of my head, which I know people have been known to do. And then then I asked the lady, "Do you know what I did with my glasses?" And she says, "I know you're kidding me, Gorman. They call you at the VA here, they call you by your last name here." I said, "Well, Gorman doesn't know what he did with his damn glasses." She says, "Well, look on top of your head, will you?"
Okay.
And I had them on top of my forehead, on my bald head, and there they were, resting comfortably. So the hits just keep on coming with that stuff.
I think
So,
I think it's something that's going in the air, man. It's weird, very weird. Yeah, I just remembered what I was going to say. One of the things that I have prepared is, as you all know, I love to create, but it's not about creation. It's a website domain. So I got my domain ready. I know there's ONPASSIVE domain, but I just wanted to get mine and see how it works in the O tracker for the time, and then I can combine it with when ONPASSIVE comes, with the domain, O domain.
right.
So that's one of the other things I went ahead and got.
So you're getting ready. You're truly getting ready.
Preparing myself.
All right, good stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the San Juan Islands. Let's speak with Greg. Go ahead, Greg. Talk to us.
I had my business card already designed. It's ready to go. I haven't printed it out, but I had learned something after I'd had my business card designed. I did this because I could do it myself, but if you can help somebody else out, then I'll do that. So, and it only cost me $50, and I sent it off to Hyderabad and had this gal do some design, and then I redesigned it the way I wanted to, and then she finished the design, so I'm ready for print. But and it has, of course, it has my QR code on it from ONPASSIVE. And I was wondering if anybody really knew anything about this, but being prepared. One of the things I'm going to prepare myself with is they have these things out there today, and they're called information cards, and they're like a credit card, and they're a hard card, and they actually have your QR code on it, and they have links on it, and well, just everything just about you need, and it's on a card, and which is really convenient. And that's real important when you're going to meet somebody. I get all frustrated and don't know what to say because I'm not a salesman. I'm just not that way. So I'll say, "Here's my card. Here, just take your phone and scan my card, or you can scan my phone." But this card is pretty cool. I just saw it coming out. It was on an ad for, I think I caught that ad on YouTube. But that's a great tool for business to have, and it's easy to carry around, and you have all your information with you right there for the future with your business. I mean, that's all I was going to say. But yeah, I don't know if I'll use a business card or not. I never used a business card in my real business. It's always WOM, and that's just the way I've always worked it out. And my business was fine, and I've done just fine with my business. But just the word of mouth is good enough to go. And you know how it's going to be anyway. It's already a done deal for us. So we're just trying to add to it before it really happens.
That's right. That's right. All right. Well, thanks, Greg. Let's go to Carmela in Israel. Maybe not. Carmela, wake up. Carmela, are you with us? Your hand's up. Hey, Schwartz, are you here? Carmela.
Her mic showed a while ago. She's there.
Her hand went down.
Well, I took her hand down, but I was going to ready to mute her, but here she is. Go ahead, Carmela.
Do you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear. You're audible.
Okay, my dog is making noises. She don't let me speak. Wait a minute,
Tell
I
him
have
check
to
it.
shut it.
Check it. Check it.
She don't want to be checked. She want to be online.
Okay, well, she's welcome. You know that.
Okay, so I give her something to eat, so she will be shaken.
Okay. Did you want to say something? Go ahead.
Yes, I wanted to say to add to what Mr. Greg Hill said about the card. I think we can make a gift card, and in the gift card we can put our link, and we can put things inside it too. We can make from the gift, we can make a gift card. Isn't that possible?
I don't know.
Anything's possible. We just have to make sure.
On the gift, you can put your link. You can put your because you can type so you can type your link. You can type your telephone. You can type everything you need.
Well, I've made gifts that have.
And you can make
have links
this
on
a
it.
gift card.
I've made gifts that have the
You
QR
can
code
make
too.
a card. Yeah, yes, and you can put it everywhere you want, and people can see it.
Okay, good enough for me. That sounds good. We'll check that one out too. We just need to make sure any of those things we do are okay with corporate. That's all. That's the only thing we got.
I actually made a gift for Lynn and you both a long time ago, and it actually has your QR code on it, if you remember. You may know, Lynn probably does, but I made an actual. It could have been printed out, I suppose. That's something that I did do actually. Was I took my QR code and I printed it out on paper, and I actually took and taped it to the windows of my car on the back side of my car, so people could actually scan the code. And I had some people scan the code when I was at Safeway store.
Yeah, there you go. All right, good stuff. I think we're going back to Mel. Let me make sure before I do something silly. And Mel, if you can bear with me 1 minute, let's go to Dawn and DL and then back to you. Is that okay? All right, let's go to Dawn and DL. Go ahead, folks. And I just wanted to mention there's, oh my goodness gracious. There are 60, there were 143. We're at 133, which is a grand total tonight, a grand turnout, I should say. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Good stuff. Go ahead, DL and Dawn.
It's me this time. I'm jumping in. No, I pretty much, when I'm out and about and shopping, I really pay attention to how people treat people people that work for different companies, how they treat customers. And two of the stores I shop at, there's two people that are so outstanding in how they treat people that I am going to give them a gift when ONPASSIVE comes through, because I want to tell them how much I appreciate how they treat customers and just go out of their way to help. And I thought, with me getting money from ONPASSIVE, I thought I would like to reward some people for their outstanding work. So that's something I really have planned on doing.
Good stuff.
I mean, because there's some really good people out there that work hard and put up with a lot of stuff. I mean, I worked for the industry for years, and I've met some really great people, and I've met some that, I don't care if they come back, but there's a couple of people that I really want to reward them or just give them a gift for being so outstanding and so helpful.
All right, good stuff. That's something to keep in mind, being ready for that kind of stuff.
And we have 4 more people coming to the panel. Coming in now. Welcome.
Okay, let's go back to Mel as Lynn welcomes some more folks.
Yeah, thank you, Rob. I don't want to feel like I'm the only one who knows anything, but one of the ways, like I have it saved, like Greg said, the cards, but I don't do special cards. I just do a card that is noticeable, unreadable. Staples, like those in the States, those in Canada and elsewhere, I don't know if there's, but Staples in Canada, I'm sure Staples in the States have a program where you can go online on their website. I did that since last summer, but I just have it saved. And then you can go into their, how you call it? Yeah. The hell. Sorry. You can go into their portal and then you can create cards. You can create those cards that will have your QR code if you wish, but you can do it tiny one. You don't have to, but the website, the free products that were given free, like Onet, and you can have that in there. I went to speak with someone from Staples last year, and then she was giving me insight as to what to do. So I just have it saved, Rob, and then when the time comes, when it's fruition time, like when ONPASSIVE comes in full swing, I can just go and print it out. I have it saved on a little memory card, like it's cards that you can hand out. And when I walk around, as Greg was saying, word of mouth is a good thing. Like I always said, at the doctors, the dentists, like even the supermarkets, you're talking to people and you're just telling them. Like word of mouth is a good thing, one of the best, really, because you can actually keep a conversation with them, like even in person.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff for sure. Now, if I didn't know better, I'd say that's Jig Bodie playing hooky at work. Hello. We're glad you're here, Jig Bodie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pedro, what say you on, are you ready to rumble?
Spreadsheet that you can create from Google. No, Google. When I remember when we first got on OES, when you enter OTRIM, automatically allow you to bring your affiliates into a spreadsheet. I created one, so no doubt it's just a matter of maintaining it. I haven't done anything with it, but we have the basics there. I don't think we have to worry about it that much. We just have to explore it. And as far as legal stuff, I have created I had a company before that I had created. It never took off, but I have the name, and I think it's appropriate for the business because it refers to several industries, Strata Industries, LLC. That was the setup. So I think for me, it's convenient because it will include many, like you said, many sources of income coming in and whatnot. It applies to that. So I will revive it when the time comes. So in that aspect, I'm not worried about it. As far as taxes, I have a good friend that is a CPA, and I can ask him any question anytime, and he'll give me the right advice. So there are some steps that are for me are covered already, but as being ready, I know there is a lot more to cover. You took in several points that are important. For example, if you're going to do transactions through crypto, knowing how to cut or copy and paste. And I wanted to add something that you have to take into consideration. And I've seen it on Google. Whenever I log in, my username, using Chrome, I guess, my username adds a space always in between by copying and pasting whenever I do that. So if you do it on crypto, you have to check, make sure that you didn't have an extra space. it's a good idea. Whenever you copy and paste, make sure that the cursor hasn't jumped one space. If it has, you want to back up before you save it or before you send it, because that's not part of the character that you want to include. That's just one observation in general. So as far as moving money that way, I would have to learn how to do it. I don't know. Maybe I would go halfway that way and half the other way, going through bank, the normal banking routine, so as to be sure that nothing is going to be just wiped out at one time, and you have so many plans. So there are several areas that I have given it a thought. As far as name, well, I took care of that already, I think. No doubt there will be other suggestions that I will take into account. But it's great that you made it a point to talk about it and remind us that even if you keep hard copy records, that is a good way to do it if you get organized. I think I would double the things. I would do things online, but I will the important things I will make a copy. I already have a book with my passwords and that kind of thing, and username, just in case somebody of my family will need to access it, is there. So it's good to think about it. Appreciate the topic, and that's all I like to comment at this time. Thank you, Rob.
Okay, thank you, Pedro. We appreciate that. We're coming up on almost 2 hours. Do we have somebody from the deaf community?
Yes, we have.
What are we doing?
We have 2 teachers tonight. We have Deborah Long and we have Cecil. So 2 of them will be teaching tonight.
All right, let me take a run around the room here. I see Francis Tay. Francis, did you want to throw something at us? We mentioned already OES classroom tomorrow, just so you know I didn't forget.
Yeah, tonight your information is too overload, too much to take on. Then all the sharing here is fantastic, and I don't want to add in anymore. Congratulations for the topics.
All right. Well, we just wanted to bring to light what maybe we forgot about a few things, and that's why we brought the topic up.
I'm glad that you mentioned where did I go?
I'm muting people. Lots of people unmute. Folks, can you keep muted?
Yeah, good job. I see.
Everybody stay muted except Francis for now, please. Please.
Yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned about resting. That is the top on the list. Everyone need to pay attention. You have an apple coming, but your mind need to be fresh and alert. Remember that you need to rest. Don't pay too much attention on the screen, but not on your health. Right? Maybe I want to add on is that you have a very secure tools you have in OMail. OMail have a security folder you can use. Even though you don't use a folder, OMail itself is also very convenient. If you lost a password, and we know that we are in OES, we can go to our support and ask them to help us to open the OMail. But if you kept everything in Yahoo or Google, then you have a problem. It's an outsider, and it's very you have to go and verify yourself. All those verification, authentication. I think if you want to keep ONPASSIVE account, keep it in OMail. Don't keep it outside other email platform. Thank you, Rob.
Thank you very much for that, Francis, and thank you for the super sticker. We appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Okie dokie. Let's see, Gustavo, I see you have your hand up. Why don't you go for it?
Go for it. Yes, brother. Thank you very much. Big greetings to everybody. Big blessings and a big hug. I have a lot of things to share with you, but I want to ask if I can, let's say, advise a little about crypto to take care. I don't know if this is part of it's possible to share it for everybody. Knowledge.
For now, for now we'd like to hold off. We're going to do maybe a whole night on that.
Okay.
There's too many people unmuted here. Hang on one second.
Hang on one second. Yes, of course.
Okay, I muted everybody.
Okay, everybody else is muted. It's like a free-for-all here tonight.
Okay, remember, only the active speaker should be unmuted, all right?
Right. So, Gustavo, you and I are online right now. We're going to have... why is it going like this?
Who's unmuted?
Unmuted?
Just Gustavo.
You say that later on, or we're not? I don't know.
What I'd like to do is for the weekend. Francis. I might have mine on.
One.
How many?
Make sure you have only one device.
Please.
I don't hear. I have.
Armand is muted. I think that's coming from the tablet.
Wait, what?
Armand is muted.
I'm muted.
Not me.
This is very strange.
Does Gustavo have two devices?
Something strange, because I don't speak nothing, and the mic, the green things appeared and disappeared and appeared. So I don't know if something about the tech that is will go to be.
Let me see if I can. It's going to reverberate. I guess for whatever reason. We're going to hold off on doing the night on crypto for tonight because we were just talking in generalities. Francis did quite a session on blockchain. So we're going to get into those kind of subjects probably over the next couple of weeks. And then it'll be a good time to share.
Perfect.
About blockchain.
I want to ask you one thing. I want to start with the whole Francis, let's say, teaching. To really take my time and go forward from the beginning till today, or whenever it was. How I can go and find it, because if I put it, for example, the hashtag OES Classroom, so bring me in a very other place that I don't know what it really is. So is this something that is all in order that I can follow from the beginning to the end? Francis?
Let me have Francis answer you there.
Yes.
All the recording is inside the OES ONPASSIVE inside OES training.
Okay. Okay. So that is the first one to go to 20. Perfect. No net, no? Right. Okay, great. Thank you.
Right, in ONet. All righty. And we'll get to that crypto and I'd like to do a blockchain, a follow-up to what Francis did the other day. He did quite a nice generality about Francis blockchain. Did the other day. He did quite a nice generality about blockchain. So we'll hold this crypto and blockchain off maybe for a week or so.
It's totally okay.
All righty, thank you.
Gustavo, maybe you wanna maybe either refresh or exit and come back in again to see we can.
Lynn, that this is something that remember that you say me welcome and then never happened that I can come in and I went out and then come in. It's something strange. I don't know if it's possible my mobile, my cell, but this is like the third time and you help me to come in. So right now I'm okay. So if I unmute it, let's see what's.
Okay, just keep muted unless you're actually speaking.
Okay, sounds good, Gustavo. Thank you. Thank you. I believe it's time for our trainers, our deaf community, maybe to join us. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're gonna begin with Cecil. Is Cecil on? Cecil.
I see Cecil. Cecil. He's ready. He's ready. He's
Okay,
ready.
so it's important everybody stay muted, all right? Because we're gonna go to the side view, and if you unmute, you will be on the camera. All right? Stay muted. Okay. And look for Cecil. Look for Cecil. He'll be on the side. Carmilla, you gotta stay muted. Okay? Stay muted. Is everybody muted? All right. Carmilla, wait, let me mute you, Carmilla. Let me see if I can find her. She may not be able to mute. Where is she? Okay, you're muted now, Carmilla. Very good. Thank you. All right, look for, like I said, look for Cecil.
He's at the bottom.
He's at the top for me. Everybody
Okay,
has
like
him
I
in a
said.
different place.
Okay.
Are you ready, Cecil? He says, hello. Yes. Hello, everybody. Are you ready? Great. The first word is win. 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 Next word is tie. Tie, meaning tie something like a rope or shoelaces, something. Tie. Tie. Lost, meaning a game, like losing a game, not losing your money, but losing like a game, right? Okay. Losing. Next word is found. Found, like you pick up something because you found it. Found. Okay, next we have a found. Lost. Like dropping something, losing it. Maybe.
Let's go to the bathroom.
Possible. Make fists. Place your fist down and go like this. Possible. Possible. False. True. Honesty. Truth. This one's truth. Lie. L-I-E, like not tell the truth. Lie. Trouble. Letter T coming inwards. Trouble. Make. Meek. Meek. Sure. 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 Right. Right. Can like this. Yeah. With the R, he likes to initialize his signs because he does right, but you can do right just with his index fingers. Correct or right? Wrong. So letter Y, wrong. 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 Short. 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 Long. 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 Term. 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 Temporary. Temporary. Permanent. 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 Remember, what's that? Term. This is term. Term. Permanent. You move it. Permanent. Make motion, it becomes permanent. Okay. Further. 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 Future with the letter F. Future. 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 Development. Letter D on your palm, going up. Development. Development. Important. 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 Improvement or improve. Put your hand on the wrist and then move it up your arm. Improve. Improve or improvement. Great. Yay. Clapping for you guys. Good job. Okay, back to Deb. Deb, ready? Deb, where's Deb? Let's wait for her to come back. She just, yeah, she dropped out. Her internet is weak, so she has to keep coming back in. She never gives up. Yep, she just disappeared, he says, yep. She'll come back in. She comes back in like 10 times or more for every show. She's just very patient. She just keeps trying and trying to come back. All right, I don't see her yet. I'm waiting for her to request to come back in. Okay, while we wait, let's do a picture, okay? Which sign, Cecil? Future. Wait. Future. with the letter F or just a flat hand, either way. Future, is this good enough? Future, future, right? So anybody who wants to be in this picture, come on camera now, all right? If you're free. Okay. All right, Henry came back. Yay. Just in time for the picture. All right, let's go. We'll say letter F like this, future, or just a regular flat hand like this, future. Either way. Going to the front, going forward means to the future. Future. All right, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Everybody, oh, there's Armin. Let me pin him. Armin, future, future. Okay? 1. Okay, stay in the picture, Armin. Come lower. There. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. And Chris, come a little bit in the center. You're way off to the side, Chris. There we go. Right. 1, 2, 3. Future. Beautiful. Beautiful.
51 on YouTube.
Oh, we got 51 on YouTube. See?
If I can just say one thing, I had to remove my background as when I'm looking at my 14 Pro Max with the background on it, I couldn't see my face, and it was all turned into a gray picture in my screen as I'm looking at the phone. So I had to remove my virtual background, if that's what it is, I think, and in order for me to be able to take a picture.
Okay. All right.
All right, so we're waiting for Deb.
I don't see Deb. She might be having trouble.
Okay, well, let's go to Dawn and DL while we're waiting. Go ahead, kids.
Yeah, thanks, Rob and Lynn. Appreciate it. Hello, everybody on the panel and in the chat as well. I just wanted to say something that's pretty important to me as far as running a business goes. And Fern actually touched on it when she recommended you check your local municipalities about the regulations in your area. That's extremely important when you're running a business. You got to know what the government regulations are in the city and state as well. So anybody that's run a business, such as Greg, for example, they know about rules and regulations, and that's extremely important when you're running a business. Back to you, Rob.
Yeah, and another issue is even though we may think we don't need a license, in most areas of the world, they're going to require some sort of a licensing. I know here in Florida, they require a state license, but not a city and county. So that is very important to check with the municipality, make sure you're, in tune with them. So thank you for that.
Absolutely right, Rob. Got the same here in Ohio, too.
Right.
Okay, Deb is back in.
All right, Deb. Bring it, Debbie.
Look for her, though. See if you can see her.
I don't see her.
Where's Deb? I pinned her, but I don't see her.
I don't see her anywhere on the panel.
Let me look at this list again. Panelist list. Yes, I see her. But yet, we don't. Does anybody see Deb on the panel? No?
Pedro says no. Armin, no.
She's appearing on the speaker list, and I pinned her, but still we don't see her. So, Deb can't see you. We don't see you.
Should we hold her over to tomorrow or no? Since we can't see her, I mean, you got to be able to see her.
I know. I'm texting her.
Okay, because it's quarter after.
Right. Poor Deb. She was all ready to teach. Sorry, Deb. Okay. Cannot help. Yeah, I don't see her.
Okay. All right. Well, Deb, if you can hear us, we'll definitely have you on tomorrow night to sign if you can be here. We'd appreciate it. And I think it's time for a song. What do you think, Lynn?
That sounds good.
Okay, John, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Well, sing it, buddy.
All right. Okay. All right. So tonight we're going to stick with the ladies again, 2 nights in a row since we did several nights of gentlemen singing, and it's another biggie. Anybody, I don't care how old you are, young you are, if you don't know the name Bette Midler, where you been? So anyway, I'm going to do Bette Midler, not written by her, but a song that she made famous. And
No, she's worldwide.
oh yeah, no,
England.
I think people would know Bette Midler in other countries for sure.
They would? India too?
What's that?
Would Indians and Bangladeshis know her?
I don't know. I don't know. Certainly that she's been in movies and she toured so massively. I don't know if she would ever have played India, but we should ask some of our Indian friends whether they've ever heard of her. I think some would. Some would, I would imagine. But at any rate, it actually happens to be somebody that I know vaguely myself. I used to, many years ago, when I lived in the West Village, as you folks might know, I always mention that I live in the East Village in Manhattan, in New York City. And for a brief time, way back when, we're talking early 70s, I lived in the West Village, and Bette Midler was not a neighbor, but she lived in the same neighborhood as I did, and we used the same laundromat when I still did a laundromat to wash my clothes, which I don't even do anymore. But back in those days, I used the laundromat, and there would be Bette Midler quite often in the neighborhood laundromat doing her laundry. And I got to speak with her on, multiple occasions. I don't know if she'd remember me today, but I actually knew her in those days. This is before she was Bette Midler. In fact, just a little bit of info. She got her start in New York City, singing in clubs, mostly downtown clubs, but there's a very famous place in New York City called the Continental Baths, and it was a gay bathhouse, and she actually got her first notoriety, and she had a huge, and always had, and still has, amongst the gay folks, a huge following. Anyway, because she would perform on a weekly basis for quite a while when she first started in the Continental Bathhouse itself for all the gentlemen that would be utilizing the bathhouse. Kind of an odd place to be, but she was known for it, and quirky and interesting. And anyway, that's Bette Midler for her performance. But now let's get towards the song here. The Rose is a pop song written by Amanda McBroom. Now, Bette Midler made the song famous when she recorded it for the 1979 film called The Rose, in which it plays during the closing credits. It's very touching. There's a movie I'd recommend too if you haven't seen it. The movie The Rose is loosely based on Janis Joplin's life. And she's, of course, not with us any longer and had some difficult times while she was at the height of her career, had a lot of problems with alcohol and drugs, and she is not with us anymore. And the film The Rose really touches upon all of this. It's a great film, but it's a heartbreaking film. Anyway, Bette Midler played the character. So this was also Bette Midler's starring film debut, moving from singer to actually have a film career, which, as we know, she has a pretty large film career as well. She's won many awards. I mean, she's won the Golden Globe in that film, her very first film, Best Actress, Golden Globe. She's nominated for Academy Award, didn't win, but she's won Grammys. Bette Midler, I just mentioned her because I did actually speak with her on multiple occasions, and I love that anyway, that I kind of know her. So anyway, let's get to the song though now. It's a beautiful song. It's touching. Think of the movie. It's about like I say, a rock star who just lives life a little Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, John. Appreciate that.
Very neat.
The Rose by Bette Midler, and that the Janis Joplin story is rather sad. She had quite the voice and quite the career, short-lived though it was. So thank you for the Bette Midler song. Deb Long has now joined us, and she'd like to bring a few words to us in sign.
Ready now. Okay. You ready, Deb? Ready? Deb? Okay. Everybody stay muted because we're going to go to side view. Go ahead, Deb.
Two fingers webinar. Chat, the talk chat. Who will be the host for conference? Host conference. Speaker. Always have to write notes, because you'll forget for people like us. Ask questions, ask. Go live streaming, like from YouTube to here, live streaming. Be ready, verify. You always have to check your OES ticker and the back office BO. Always have to be informed. Take up training in your OES classroom training. Talk with the CPA tax team. Go see the bank for savings and or checking. Withdraw. The money be ready to withdraw. Healthy body. Just ready to rumble. That's all.
I'll pick. Something easy to do. How about exercise? Easy to see.
up at ONPASSIVE, especially RobLynn Live. We never give up, ever, ever.
Never give up.
All right. Well, thank you for your song that you did, John. We love Bette Midler. And I love Janis Joplin, man. I had her on my 4 tracks cranking and my 8 track cranking. All right. Let's see. Tomorrow, which is already today in sunny Singapore, we will have at 9 p.m. sunny Singapore time, which is also known as AKA 9. Topics. We ain't running out of people either. You guys are coming so often. We're very grateful to you all. It means the world to both Lynn and myself that you care enough to show up. I don't care whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. As long as it's not a holiday in your neighborhood, you guys are here. And we're very grateful for that. And we hope we'll be able to show it in a party atmosphere kind of way one of the salute to every one of you for being here. Thank you. We love you all.
Go ahead and unmute and say bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Good night. Good night. Bye.
What did John?
Thank you. Oh, he sang the road.
Oh.
Thank you to all.